Thanks to the support as a channel member, John Howell. Well, time might finally be up on my stay here at Tamworth because today we have a job interview. Hello and welcome to part 23 of Non-League to Legend. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we might be leaving because that must respond up there is a job interview. Since you were last with me, we have continued our excellent return to form that we had in the last episode. That little blip that we had, clearly just a little bit of a blip because we picked up those couple of wins yesterday, and since then it has been wins all the way through. We're into the second round of the FA Cup. We're into the knockout rounds of the stupid Mickey Mouse Trophy, and the league table is looking very healthy as well, with us in second place, 41 points on the board, and probably more importantly, 8 points clear of fourth place Cheltenham, and looking very, very good for a promotion push this season. But as you're all aware, time is running out. I am on a part-time contract, only £475 a week. It's not enough for me to go full-time with Tamworth. I'm not going to sign a new part-time contract. They wouldn't offer me a new part-time contract. We're in a full-time league. The most recent contract offer I got out of Tamworth was £550 to go full-time. When I'm already on £475 part-time, it's not really worth giving up my day job for an extra £75 a week. So time is running out, and we've had a job offer, and it is one of the most realistic job offers I've ever seen in Football Manager. And I think this might be a new secret hidden FM24 feature. If you watch my Twitch streams, which you should, I stream most nights, 7 p.m, twitch.tv/LOLLUJO. Highlights of them appear on the second channel, LOLLUJO 2, 10 a.m. the next morning. You'll have noticed we started a save there in the third tier in Turkey with Ankara Demirspor, and then after a promotion with them, got an offer from another club in Ankara to move to Gençlerbirliği as another Ankara club, still geographically close. And that's exactly what's happened here as well, because the interview is with Burton Albion, who are only half an hour down the road. We're both in Staffordshire. So I think, with the reputation still being low, maybe we're more likely to get interest from clubs that are geographically close by. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if it's a coincidence, but we have an interview with Burton Albion. Burton are down with us in League Two. I know some of you are going to be like, Kev, this is a backward step, because it's a team who are below us in the league table. Burton down in 10th place, but still very much in the mix for the playoffs, or even more, with more than halfway to go in the season. The media expected them to be favourites to go straight back up again, having been relegated last year. So they've had a number of years now in League One. If you're old like me, you'll still remember Burton bursting into the Football League, 15 years ago now? Where was it? It was 2009. They made their way into the Football League and then started their rapid rise through League Two, League One, had a couple of years at the bottom end of the Championship, and have since settled into life in League One, but got relegated last year in game and have not started very well this year either, for a team that were favourites for automatic promotion to be down in 10th place. They have just sacked their manager, Darren Moore, after 234 days. So they're clearly looking for someone to come in and get them back up into League One. That's the priority. And I guess they take one look at that league table and see the guy at Tamworth down the road who's doing exactly that with a team that was 2 divisions below them last year. And I get why I might be potentially an attractive proposition. So we're going to go along to the interview. Fingers crossed, get offered the job. And then if we do, fingers crossed, get offered a sensible salary. I mean, most salaries at this level, even for the smaller clubs, I mean, Gateshead, I think, is the lowest salary in the league, £775. But for teams that got relegated from League One last year, I mean, we've got Wrexham, Carlisle and Leyton Orient. They're probably the fair comparison. The guy at Leyton Orient, 1.2 grand a week. Carlisle are paying £2,500 a week. And Wrexham, the other relegated team, are paying £1,500 a week. So I would expect to more than double the money I'm on at Tamworth, be able to give up my day job, be able to go full time. But we might be getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, because first, we need to get the job. So let's attempt the interview and see what Ashley Walker, chairperson of Burton Albion, has to say. It's a yellow kit. It's been a long time since I've managed someone in a yellow kit on Football Manager. Hello, Kevin. Thank you for agreeing. Hello, Ashley. Thank you for agreeing to speak to us so we can put forward our vision for the club and allow you to suggest any alterations should you become our new manager. It's great to be here. Let's get started. It is great to be here. You've only managed one team throughout your entire career. Is this a good thing or a bad thing, in my opinion? I mean, this is an easy one. Loyalty. We talk about loyalty here. There isn't much loyalty left in football anymore, but I think it reflects well on me that I've shown plenty of it. I think it does. Why do you want to leave your current job after doing so much good work there? Literally money, Ashley. Is that an option? Time for me to make the next step. I've taken them as far as I can. That's not true. We're second in the league. Positive momentum. Seeking a new challenge for a while. Not really true. I think probably this one, it's time for me to take the next step, and hopefully that can be here. I mean, reading between the lines, the subcontext there, Ashley, is I want money, please. I want a pay rise. I don't know why it wasn't an option. Our previous manager didn't enjoy the best relationship with supporters. Are you confident of providing a different dynamic with them? Yeah, of course I am. I try to forge a strong bond with the supporters in every way possible. Unless you're a Spurs fan, in which case you probably less so. We parted company with our last manager much sooner than anybody would have anticipated. Can you offer assurances we won't be in for a repeat of that? To be fair, Ashley, you did sack him. So if you wanted to keep him around longer, you probably could have done. But I have a proven track record of spending considerable time in a job. I've never once in my career departed after it. I mean, any one of these, I guess, it's my intention to commit to a long and successful career with this club. I'm not going to promise that. That seems risky. But I do have a proven track record of a considerable... I've only ever had one job and I've never left it. My track record is I'm at football clubs for an infinite amount of time without leaving. Can you assure us that you have no problem securing the backing of your players, an area our previous manager struggled considerably with, were we to hire you? I mean, actually, I don't know if you heard, there has been a Football Manager update that makes that less of an issue now. So fingers crossed, should be fine. And based purely on that, I am confident of earning the support of every player here. That is a promise. Possibly a really risky one. Are you the right person to turn this underachieving club around? Just look at Tamworth in the league table, Ashley. Is that a thing we can say? I'm a motivator. Am I a motivator? I believe I have a reputation and I probably don't. I've got the ability and experience. Not really. Don't have the experience. I don't think the club is underperforming. They are. Don't offend me by asking such fool. I've got to go for the first one. I am a motivator. I don't know that I am. As part of the recruitment process, we're willing to allow you to request changes to your current backroom staff. I don't think I need to. I haven't built any real relationships with the staff at the current club. So, yeah, we'll just leave them all behind. I'm only in this for me. So, the board culture would be sign young players under the age of 23 for the first team. That is my bread and butter. They want me to work within the wage budget and grow the club's reputation. We'll figure that one out. That should be doable. And then 5-year plan. They want us in the playoffs this year, competitive in the FA Cup. It's never clear what these mean. Competitive in the Carabao Cup. If they're still in the Carabao Cup in November, they've already been competitive in that. And then next season, they are looking for, I mean, they're assuming a promotion, work towards recording a Sky Bet League One top half finish. So they say reach the playoffs this year. What they actually mean is must get promoted, but this time next year we need to be in the top half of League One. Interesting. That seems fine. I can do that. We're targeting a playoff place. Is that something you think is attainable? I mean, they're 3 points off of the playoffs. I'm not going to promise to exceed it, but without me at the helm, Tamworth will crumble. So I assume there is a automatic promotion spot up for grabs, but I think certainly reasonable to aim for the playoffs. Are you kidding me, Ashley Walker? Have you put your decimal point in the wrong place there? What do I think of the proposed budget of £4.9 million? This is League Two. I mean, I don't need a big budget and can probably work with a much smaller sum. I'm tempted to say that to him. Because that's absurd. What club in the history of football has ever needed a £5 million budget in League Two? That is ridiculous. I'd happily work with a slightly smaller transfer budget. I mean, I don't know the state of the squad, so I probably shouldn't make wild promises like that. I'll just say, yeah, that's fine. Oh my word. Look at the size of the wage budget as well. Nearly 70,000. This guy just said he wanted me to work with a budget. I don't think he understands the meaning of the word. Yeah, that budget is fine, Ashley. Do you have any requests to consider? Please, can I have the job? I mean, if that's how much you're paying the players, how much are you offering me? Can we talk about my money, please? Just please give me the job. Ashley. Ashley. He's gone. Oh, my word. I'm excited. I've now got to play some games with Tamworth, and I don't know that I'm going to be able to concentrate on it. Am I the favourite for this job? I better be. Goodness me. Where are they? No, Stephen Presley. I mean, he hasn't had a manager's job in 6 years. They would be insane to give that to him. I wouldn't even have to move out from above the ironing shop. It's just down the road. I mean, I guess in the interest of looking at what my options are as well, there are a lot of manager jobs available at the moment. I mean, I'm still not desperate to leave Tamworth because I think I'm more likely to get a really good high-paying job at the end of the season if I can get that third promotion under my belt. So I think there is a strong reason for staying at Tamworth. But Cambridge would be interesting. I mean, I am a Peterborough fan, so I'd have to go there and destroy them from within, but it'd be interesting. I don't really want to. Morecambe's miles away. Same with Wigan. Not really interested in either of those. Notts County, though, that's not a million miles away. And they're in the lower end of League One, so that would be even more of a step up. Mansfield, relatively local as well. Colchester and Wickham are getting a bit further away. Leeds, I'm probably prepared to move house for, but I don't think I'm in a position to be getting the Leeds job yet. I'm not going to apply for anything. I am really tempted to declare my interest in Burton, though, but what I don't want to do is upset the Tamworth board. But then, on the flip side of that, they should have offered me sensible money. I'm declaring my interest in Burton, because based on that money that's just been discussed, I really, really, really want this Burton job now. Chapman is only considered to have an outside chance of the job, but his interest will be news to supporters keen for a new name to be confirmed. Well, we've got to play Chesterfield now. I think I'm going to do that off camera because I'm more interested in how this develops. I'd like a resolution to this story in today's video. So we're going to be more focused on job hunting than matches today. Are we back on the other side of this game? Maybe declaring my interest in another job immediately before a match wasn't the best idea because we've stopped our winning run. We did manage to scrape a draw, but didn't look great against Cheltenham. I wonder if I've upset some of the players. No, they're fine. So we should be okay there. They're Tamworth board. They're not outright saying they're offering me a new contract because I've applied for another job elsewhere. Let me just check that hasn't been given to somebody else. It hasn't. My application is in, yeah? Yeah? My application is in. Excellent. But they are offering me a new contract again, but it's the same rubbish one they keep offering. 2-year deal, £550 a week. I'm just not interested. Let's see. Right, 900. If you give me £900 a week, I'll sign for 2 years and we'll forget all about Burton, which I suspect is a silly thing for me to do, but I don't think they're even going to do it. 600. It's not enough. 900, 875. No, 850, final offer. No, they have got no interest in keeping me. And the frustrating thing is they've got the money too as well. They don't want to. It's very sad. Burton, come and get me. I am all yours. Please, Stephen Presley, go and manage Cambridge. For goodness sake. Right, who are we playing now? We're playing Cheltenham. Once again, I'll do it off camera because no one wants to watch me watch Cheltenham at the moment. I know what you want. What you want is to know if I got the Burton job or not. Because that's exactly what I'm sat here wanting as well. So I'll be back in a minute. Well, it definitely seems that my head has been turned and we're now hitting poor form again. Oh, to be fair, look at the match stats in this game against Cheltenham. We absolutely were the better team and just weren't scoring, and it was very, very frustrating. It does mean league table-wise, we've dropped down to third place with Cheltenham breathing down our necks, which is not ideal. What's also not ideal is Burton still haven't offered me the job that I want. Damien Duff, who's manager of Shelbourne, is now the favourite to get that job. Did that mean Presley got a different job? Because he's also not the favourite for the Cambridge job anymore. I suspect Stephen Presley has got himself a job. He has become the manager of Wigan. Wigan are if I can find Wigan. Wigan are in League One. So that's him out of the way, but apparently I wasn't even second favourite. That's nice, isn't it? Right, FA Cup. FA Cup has always been a big deal for us. We're playing against Notts County. We are going to show this match because we love the FA Cup. They're towards the lower half of League One, and we want that big money third round tie just in case I end up having to stay here at Tamworth. Then we want the money. So we're going into this match with £377,000 in the bank, and this is our team to take on not Man City, Notts County. I mean, Man City would be worth more money. Lewis Brown and Regan Clayton both got injured in the previous game as well, so they're going to miss the next few weeks. So it's going to be Walsh in goal, at back four of Ismail, Jamid, Kirkuri and Davis, Alcock and Kennedy in midfield, Akamrich, Berry and Young behind Kuyate up front. We are struggling to get the breakthrough with goals at the moment. We're massively underscoring our XG quite regularly. So fingers crossed we can look at how much bigger than that little guy I am. They should get a full-size manager. Just like we need a full-size goalkeeper, they very much need a full-size manager. Surprised to see how few people have turned up at the Lamb for this today. We have completed our ground improvements. We've now got over a 6,000 capacity, and we've only got less than 4,000 people have turned up for an FA Cup second round game against a team from the higher division. That seems a little bit harsh to me, but you know, as long as we beat them, if we beat them, we're fine. We'll take that big third round tie, and hopefully we will pick up the win. And the guys from Burton are watching, because if they've been paying attention to me over the last couple of league games, they might be changing their minds about whether or not I'm the guy to give that enormous pile of cash to. I just want £5 million to spend in League Two. I've played Football Manager for many, 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 many years, and I've never had that amount of money to spend in League Two. It seems absurd. I kind of don't believe it's going to be there when I get there. I haven't even looked why it's there. They must have sold someone, because I don't understand how they would even have £5 million in the bank. Never mind enough money in the bank to say, you know what, we can do without 5 million of this. Go spend it on players, Kev. It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, we might have to go and have a look and work out where they've got that enormous pile of money from. But for now, I'd just like to beat Notts County and then go get the job, please. But it looks like, once again, we are going to create chances, but not really capitalise on them. 0-0 at half time. We've been the better team in that first half, but it counts for nothing if Notts County then go on and score and make me very sad. I don't want to be sad. I want to be happy. This might be my last game here at Tamworth. I would say there's a good chance it's the last game I ever show you in a video. If we're going to be leaving, we'll be gone before the third round. I'm not going to show you another league game when I'm applying for another job. This is special FA Cup dispensation. Even if Burton dragged me out for another 2 or 3 weeks, we'll just be pressing continue and I'll be telling you what the results were. I want to win this one. Please, can we win this one? Notts County knocking the ball around at the back. They seem relatively comfortable just keeping hold of the ball there and waiting for us to invite them forwards almost. And they are coming down this right-hand side where we are a little bit inexperienced. Ismail, with the injuries to Clayton and Brown, I think this is only his third start for us, and his second start was in the Johnson's Paint Trophy on the left wing. So he's not played a lot of football for us and probably feeling a little nervy about them attacking down his wing. Our front four have been really poor in this match. We're going to make 3 changes here and try and fix that. So Musa's going to come on. We're going to bring on Tom Leahy as well. And we're also going to bring on Connor Grant. And we are changing up things massively in our front four there to try and get some kind of breakthrough. A replay is no use to us. Although I guess Notts County, they do get decent attendances, I think. So there might be some money in a replay, but really we want to knock them out now. I think we're much less likely to win at a replay. They're from the league above us. Right, Camerson is going to come on to play right back. What have we got as a final attacking change? We don't really have one, so let's just take off Alcock in midfield, bring on Harry Brook, get the boy who's a permanent player here, see if he wants to come on and do something special for us. He also takes a set piece as well. Corner comes in from Brook, looking for a Camrich. Ismail with the header, but it kind of loops up over the top of the goal, ends up on the netting on top of the goal. Let's offer some final encouragement for this match. Like I say, we've been the better team, but Notts County just defending resolutely. There's been, between the two teams, 3 shots on target in this match. It's very much a football match that nobody seemed that bothered about winning. And I guess there's your evidence of it. It ends in a 0-0. Did anyone really care? We made £50,000, which is nice. But, oh, good. Our striker's facing a confidence crisis. Can you start scoring goals, please? There we go. He's going to start scoring goals for me. I've decided. So we now have to fit in a replay against Notts County. I might be long gone before we play that replay, but at least we will get to see a draw for the 3rd round, I guess. Oh, boys and girls, it's happening. I've just hit continue. We've not even had the 3rd round draw for the FA Cup yet. And I can see there's a little email waiting for me. The board here at Tamworth have requested a meeting to discuss my future. I've learned on stream not to go to that meeting because there is no way you can come through it with a job at either club. It kind of withdraws you. Be aware of this. I don't know if it's been fixed in the update. If you attend that meeting, it not only withdraws you from the job you were applying for, they almost certainly sack you as well off the back of it. So don't go to that meeting. Let's see what Burton have got to offer for me. £925 a week wages. I mean, to be fair, still seems a little bit low, but look at all that money. And I've promised to I promised there will be acceptable managerial support. Just checking all of that is what I was expecting it to be. It looks like it is. Right, let's see if we can push them up a little bit higher on the old money front. Can we get them up to 1.2 and maybe a 30% pay rise? Okay, we've got up to £1,000 a week and a 20% pay rise. 1.1 and 25. How does that feel? Okay, £1,000 a week and a 25% promotion pay rise. That works for me, boys and girls. We're off to Burton. Let's accept the job. Let's hit continue. And I mean, we're still, they haven't closed off my email account yet. My set piece coach is going to Derby. I can't exactly tell him to stay, can I? Do you want to come to Burton with me? We're off on an adventure. And there we have it, boys and girls. Burton Albion hire Chapman. In a move which is sure to spark plenty of heated debate, Kevin Chapman has left Tamworth to join divisional rivals Burton. It's like they're getting an advanced view of the comments section, because I'm sure there will be heated debate about whether or not that was the right move for me to make. Chapman, who famously knocked McDongs out of the FA Cup in January, I mean, that's a weird comma positioning. Chapman, comma, so that's a separate section of the sentence. You can remove that and the rest of the sentence should make sense. Chapman supporter. So Chapman supporters? It's a very badly structured sentence. Chapman, who famously knocked McDongs out of the FA Cup in January, supporters are excited at the potential of similarly memorable moments under their new manager. So that should be Burton supporters. There's no Chapmans. I don't like this press release. Can I go back to Tamworth? Questions will be raised as to why Chapman made the decision to take up a different job within the same division, but he'll face pressure to bring immediate success to the Pirelli Stadium, given his former employers and previous standings. Some factions in the media have been touting Chapman as favourite for the job. No, they weren't. We checked. Tamworth will be looking for a new manager. Burton are currently on a 5-match unbeaten run. Well, there we go. Could we just carry on doing what's being done? Do I have to buy a yellow tie? Do you reckon they sell that tie? Right, will I look good in a yellow tie? So the media prediction was second. Hello, Ashley. We meet again. Welcome to Burton. It's great to have you here. As part of the induction, we'll shortly be given a welcome pack. Lovely. Hope it includes one of those ties. I do like the look of the tie. Apparently our fierce rivals are Derby. Do you reckon Derby know? I can't imagine Derby. Derby, who are your fierce rivals? Forest, of course. Burton. Never mind. I'm trying to endear myself to the Burton fans. Apparently, I don't have a director of football or an assistant manager. I'm just really interested in the finances because there's so much money knocking around. I don't really understand how and why. They have a full 11. That's a good thing. Can we just? I want to get through and see the money. Really. I want to see the club bank balance because I don't understand how those finances work. Yep, that seems very, very League Two. So my transfer budget is actually more than our overall bank balance. We're overspending the wage budget, so we're going to pour most of it into the wage budget as well. I feel like I've been led in here under false pretenses because I've immediately got to do this to fix that problem. So that takes a big bunch of that cash away straight away. What are they looking for me to do? Record a top half finish. That should be easy peasy because we're in 9th. I feel bad for Tamworth. Jordan Rhodes has been made caretaker manager. We brought him in as a coach during the summer. So he's the caretaker manager. Did Dave Penny walk out then? Can we just, how do we look at staff transfers? Because Penny was already earning more money than me. No, none of the rest of the staff left. He's just been overlooked. Jordan Rhodes taking over as caretaker manager for now. And our first game is against Wrexham in 5 days' time. Have we already been knocked out of the other competitions? So FA Cup, we've already been knocked out. Carabao Cup, we've been knocked out of every cup. So presumably I'm not being judged on those. Yeah, not judging. We just need to finish in the top half of League Two and we're already there. So I think this is a job where we should be relatively... We've got to be looking for promotion this year. Tamworth are going to collapse. We could get that spot. We're 11 points behind Tamworth at the moment with more than half a season to go. If this squad is any good at all, then you would think we should be able to make our way right back up there. And the squad seems quite good. I think we're going to be fine. We'll get to know them properly tomorrow. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.